Hello everyone, my name is Nelson Franco. I'm taking this class with you, and actually according to what we have to do for our assignment, I decided to choose again a little extract of the poem Forgetfulness, which is a poem written by Billy Collins. He's an American author. By the way, he has very meaningful and nice poetry. So the complete poem is much more better than the extract, of course. But actually, I would like to break this into little parts in order to explain you, to let you know what the parts of a speech are. First of all, I would like to begin by begging your pardon if I make any mistake, and I'll try to correct the mistake as soon as possible if I notice I've made it. Well, we are going to start by reading the poem. I think it's important to have first the idea of how it sounds, to know that these parts of a speech, that's what they do. They organize language in little parts that make it meaningful. So you have forgetfulness. The name of the author is the first to go, followed obediently by the title, the plot, the heart-breaking conclusion, the entire novel which suddenly becomes one you have never read, never even heard of. This is divided into little parts. You may know them already. So you have verbs, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections, and determiners. For some authors, the determiners are not included. Some people include, instead of including determiners, they include definite and indefinite articles, among other words such as demonstrative adjectives. For example, this, thus, those, and these, plural. So I prefer to include determiners in order not to write articles and then to have in a different column maybe determiners, or, well, not determiners, but demonstrative adjectives, as I just said. Let's start analyzing the little extract of the poem. You have the. That's an article that is actually falling into this category. It's a determiner. Then you have name, which is actually a noun. Of, preposition. The, once again, is an article, but in this case is a determiner. You have author, a noun. Is, verb. The, you have determiner, is the first to go. Actually, you would think that first, as being a number, is a determiner. Some people include it into determiners. But in this case, first is working as a pronoun, because it's talking about the name. It's replacing the noun, name, by the word first. So it actually works here as a pronoun. Then you have the word to go, which is the verb in infinitive, verb go in infinitive. Then followed obediently. You have followed, past participle, or past of the verb follow, and obediently we have an adverb, because it's actually telling how followed is being performed. So you have followed obediently by the title, by, you have, that's actually a preposition, the, determiner, title, noun, the, preposition, in this case, oh sorry, no, not preposition, the is an article, so it falls into determiners. Plot is a noun. The, once again, a determiner. Then you have heartbreaking conclusion. Heartbreaking, Heartbreaking is telling us how the conclusion is. So this word is an adjective. Conclusion, that's a noun. Then you have the determiner, entire novel, adjective, a noun. Which suddenly becomes one. Uh, there is something important here. You have wish that actually works as a pronoun. Why? Because it's replacing the word novel. So in this case, which is a pronoun, which suddenly adverb becomes verb conjugated for the third person of the singular, suddenly becomes one once again. You could take it as a determiner, but in this case, one is becoming a pronoun. Cause is replacing the noun novel. One, you have never read. You, pronoun, have is the auxiliary verb for the perfect tenses. In this case, present perfect. So you have, never, adverb of frequency, read, past tense of the verb read. Written in the same way, pronounced in a different way. Read, never even heard of. So you have never, adverb, in this case adverb of frequency, even you have a conjunction, heard of. Heard, past tense of the verb hear, so that's pretty much the analysis that we can do with this little struct. Now, as we could see, we almost had all the parts of a speech here in this little piece of writing. We had verbs, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, we had conjunctions and determiners. Now, interjections. Uh, they are not commonly found, or you cannot commonly found interjections in every piece of writing. Why? Interjections are such words that try to express what the speaker, in this case, well, the speaker or the author is going through. It expresses emotions. So, interjections are words such as, let's give examples. You cut yourself. Say, ouch. That's an interjection. Uh, some people are walking down a path and you see a hole. So, in order for them not to fall, you yell, look out, watch out, there is a hole on the floor. So those are interjections. Um, Given that the time is really short, and I would actually like to explain many other topics or many other things from a couple of topics that we have seen through the course, I would like to divide this class into two. So in this first delivery, I wanted to have the piece of writing and then the parts of a speech that are involved in that piece of writing. In the second part, I want to be related more to phonology. Uh, Organs actually that are involved in producing sound. Organs involved in the speech. So what I'll do, I'll post this video and then later on I will post the second part of this class. Thanks very much.